You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmeyer, right here on LA Talk Radio.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got a phone call here.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to Combat Radio. This is Ethan Dettenmeyer. How are you?
Good, it's John.
Jon Lovitz, how are you?
Good.
Hey, for those of us who don't know, if you've been living under a rock or in a cave, Jon Lovitz is, of course, one of the funniest people on the planet Earth, and he's got a very, very hip club at Universal City Walk, the Jon Lovitz Comedy Club. Aloha. It's got a Hawaiian theme to it. The place is badass. I survived it last night, and John, incidentally, I'm sitting here with one of your former co-stars, Mr. Doug Jones, who played a gay butler in one of your movies.
I was a robot butler in Benchwarmers. Hey, John.
Oh, right, robot butler.
Oh, how are you? Nice to talk to you again.
I'm good to talk to you, too. And you know what? I've been to your club at up at Universal City Walk, and I had a great time there. One of my friends was a comic on stage one night, and it's a beautiful club.
Nice endorsement, Doug. Way to show up.
I've been. I love it, yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, I wanted to do something different, and the other clubs are great, and, the Improv, Bud Friedman. I play his clubs all over the country, and the Laugh Factory, Jamie Masada's great, and I'm friends with Pauly Shore, the Comedy Store, and they're all great, but I just wanted to do something different, and I love Hawaii, so I decided I'd thought it'd be fun to, sit in a club, and you look at a backdrop of, Waikiki and Diamond Head, like you're just sitting on the beach, and then you feel good, and then you watch a funny show. They have a great atmosphere, and great comics. We put in a great sound system, and we have paintings from the artist Weiland, who's internationally known. He does all the paintings, those giant wall murals all over the world, and I became friends with him. So he donated all this art to the club. And
wow! He does all the dolphins and whales, doesn't he?
It doesn't even look like a comedy club. I don't know what it looks like. It just looks like a place I want to hang in.
There's no brick wall there.
In my mind, it reminds me of sort of the classic sets from Fantasy Island.
Yes.
Like everybody have a Mai Tai and watch a little comedy. But I want to say,
there's a set designer, Bruce Ryan, who did the sets for my pilots. He's one of the top set designers in Los Angeles, and so I hired him to. I hire him whenever I do anything that I can, and so I hired him to help to design the set. But I showed him some photos of what I wanted, and then I said take it from there, and he just did a great job.
And are you opening clubs?
Fantasy,
are you opening clubs elsewhere as well?
Well, we're looking into it. I'll let you know. It's possible. We're looking into something right now.
This one,
have a second club.
This one seems like you've got a very hands-on feel. I was in there last night, and just to let everyone know how much class the place had, I showed up there with a buddy. I picked up my designated driver. He was already drunk. We got up to City Walk. John is working the room as if he's like, the waiter. Basically, making sure everyone, which was really genuine. I thought that was really
that's
nice.
Unusual and nice.
Not any kind of this, I own the place and I'm the famous, hilarious comic that you all worship bullshit. He was like very like, hey,
well,
no,
I've never been like, look, I feel very fortunate. I mean, I worked hard. I had great teachers. Without them, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere. And I had Charles Grodin, Lorraine Newman, and Penny Marshall, and Lorne Michaels, and Al Franken. They're all helping me. And I grew up in the Valley in Tarzana, so I always thought if I ever made it, it would be more fun to stay that guy and be in this world and appreciate it. And that's just how I am. I've never taken any job for granted.
Well,
ever. And I just feel so lucky and honestly relieved that I'm able to do it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because I had jobs for like 8 or 7 years that the people were nice, but I hated the jobs. I was a messenger. I worked at a clothing store, and I loved the people I worked with. Were all great, and very nice and friends. But they all knew I wanted to be doing something else. I had someone actually ask me. They go, "Well, what's better, being a movie star or being an orderly in a hospital?" No, when I was doing the cartoon, The Critic, they go, "What's better, that or working in a hospital?" I go, "Well, what do you think? Would you rather be sitting in, in an air-conditioned room, reading lines and being funny, or you're in a hospital wiping an 80-year-old woman's butt?"
I don't know, John. I don't know.
It's a toss like that.
I go, "Of course it's better." I go, "You crazy."
The lack of logic some people put forward is staggering. It was funny because I was in there last night and I bring my drunk designated driver in, And John's doing his bit, and it was hilarious.
You're lucky you made it there.
Yeah.
When your drunk designated driver brought you to the club,
I mean,
he tell you that? Did he park and valet? Because we have a great, a lot of people go, well, City Walk, the parking's expensive. So we got a great deal, though. So Sunday through Thursday after 7 o'clock, if you valet park and you get your ticket validated, it's $3.
That's awesome.
Holy moly!
And Friday and Saturday after 7, it's $7 for 3 hours.
Doug's making.
Which gives you enough time to eat and see a show.
Yeah.
And then get the hell out.
Doug's making notes. He's on his way up.
Well,
right now.
I paid $10 at the garage last time. So this is good to know.
Yeah.
No, but I wanted to actually tell you how much class John had, because my buddy, who was clearly hammered, John was doing his bit, and somebody shouted something from the audience, and my buddy immediately pipes up and says,
well, I said, any questions? And the guy asked me something, and I was talking to him. Yeah, and then your friend said, I'm going to throw him out. I'm like, what? I asked him to talk to me.
You know what, though? My sidekick, Adam Khalid, who's been a regular on this show, he's actually an Academy Award-nominated production designer, but what was hilarious is he always offers to throw trouble out of a place. But it was.
He looked like a big guy. Yeah.
What's hilarious was, John didn't miss a beat. He's like, no. This is our place, and everyone's welcome. If he wants to say something, it was very classy, I thought. But you told several hilarious jokes. But one of them was where Schwarzenegger pulled up alongside of you and asked you if you'd done your ab workout yet for the day.
Oh, that's a true story. Yeah, I went to the. I love tennis, and so I started going to the U.S. Open. The Grand Slam in New York, and I was there with about 4 friends or 3 other friends, and I got rented a town car from Manhattan because it's just hell getting out there. So I just let's have fun. I rent a town car. So at the end of the matches, there's about maybe 150 people, but I don't know. Everyone's waiting for their town car, and they all look the same. All these black cars, and then this big black limousine pulls up, and the window rolls down, and I see it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, who I know. So I'm about to go, oh, hi, Arnold. And right before I go, hi, he goes, he just looks at it, and so everyone can hear. He goes, John, did you forget to do your abs today? And he rolls the window up and jets off, and everyone's laughing at me. But I mean, we've become really good friends, and he's a great guy. But if you know him, he's like he likes you. He'll just start teasing you. I mean, he teases all of his friends.
Yeah.
Constantly. So I just, and I tease him back now, and I actually just saw him last week, and he's really an extraordinary person. When you think about it, he had nothing, and he just literally built his body and became Mr. Universe. And he goes, I'm going to be a big movie star. I remember reading that, and I did a thing with my character Master Thespian, making fun of him, and then he did it. Yeah. He was doing that movie Predator, and at the time his friend was the producer Joel Silver. Joel goes, hang out with us. So I'm in a limo with me and Joel and Arnold and Jesse Ventura, who I didn't know. He was a wrestler at the time. You know? I didn't know all about his background. That guy's amazing. The guy was in the, what was he in the Navy SEALs?
Yeah.
And he's a governor, and these guys are off the hook genius, these guys. And anyway, Joel says, do that bit for Arnold that you do. So I was going my character, Master Thespian, a great actor. I taught all the great actors, Gielgud, Olivier, O'Toole, Schwarzenegger. All those muscles he has. Acting. I thought the man's a stick. And I told Arnold that, he smiled. I go, but listen, I read you said you wanted to be a movie star. I go, oh, come on. This guy's going to be a movie star. I go, and then you did it. So I made fun of you in that thing. And I said, and then you did it. And I said, I have to tell you, I can't tell you how much I admire that when someone says they're going to set out to do something and then they do it. And I go, and you did it. And I was totally wrong. And I said, I can't. I go, I'll never underestimate you ever again. I go, I can't, and I was sincere. And he goes, thanks very much. I go, it's just so impressive. And I just, I thought, oh, come on, this guy's going to be a movie star. And then you did it.
Yeah,
and to me, that is just, when someone tells me they have nothing, and they go, I'm going to become this, and they make something out of themselves, and then they do it. I don't know why, but to me, that's just the most amazing thing. It's
admirable. Yeah.
To make something, You know, even what you got, you know, you said, I'm going to be on the radio and I'm going to have my own show and make a radio, and then you do it.
Yeah.
It's so impressive to me. I don't care what you do. It's just, it's admirable to me, and it's exciting to see someone, you know, follow their passion and become what they really want to become and do it. It's just very exciting.
You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmeyer, right here on LA Talk Radio.